Alright, I know it's been a while since I last uploaded. Um, this is going to be a zero point 0.2 domain Gojo run. I think I put him through Tower Floor 74, 85, and um, the Limited Tower Floor 4, and Sweep. Um, yeah, I think my next video will be on Kusakabe. I know he's already gone. Gojo will probably be gone at this point too. But I was kind of behind. I haven't been able to record in a while. Um, I'm really excited though for this post. Yeah, anyways, first we'll be going to 74, and I'll see you guys there. I really hope you enjoy. Alright, so 74. Uh, this floor was really the big reason I wanted Blue Gojo, because it's such an easy floor, and I've did it before, but now that I have Gojo on top of that, much more fun to play this. So this floor is obviously blue taijutsu. Before Gojo was out, you would have to run blue Maki, which I did get, or you had to run uh, like Blue Yuta, but you'd run him base. Uh, that's like the main two you would see. But now with Blue Gojo, you can do this easily. This is one of my favorite floors to run him on because it is so easy for him, and it really just shows how good he is. So primarily in this floor, I used his first skill and second skill. The third skill you don't need as much because uh, the third skill is for break, and this boss takes so much damage so easily. Jesus, did you see how many black flashes that was? I mean, that's why he's so good, Gojo. He hits so many black flashes. If you're lucky, right? You can be unlucky and he won't crit. That's the biggest thing with him is his crits. But if you do get black flashes, it's beautiful. Anyways, yeah, this boss takes so much damage you don't even really need the break buff. I think I cleared this in 9 turns, which is great. This team that you're seeing right now is the team I run for the whole game, or for this whole video, pretty much. I don't think I ever use another team. I think I switch out Blue Maki for Blue Yuji, but outside of that, yeah, we really just run Gojo here. Um, what else? Him being able to have Infinity also makes him much better on floors like these, because he's not taking any damage, right? That's probably like the best part, one of the best parts of his kit. It's just like every other Gojo. He's not taking any damage ever. You'll rarely see him taking damage. I think he can, but I think even then he only takes it in sweep or in floors where they take away uh, his or they bypass infinity. So yeah, we see the blue Inumaki and Miguel. Miguel does so much damage too. Like he's also really good with Gojo. His damage output is crazy if you use him right. Um, him and Gojo are probably the best duo in this game. Maybe maybe Green Yuji, maybe the new Green Yuji and Green Toto might be better, but I don't really think so. I still think this is probably the best. Um, yeah, I think we get the full all animation clear here. I mean, I kind of hope so. I might kill too early. I don't remember. Listen, it's been a while since I recorded this. Um, yeah. So that's, I mean, this four once again super easy. Shouldn't be a problem if you have Gojo. Maybe if you don't have Miguel, it might be annoying. But even then, if you just have like Lomo instead of Miguel, just good. So much, much good, much good. Anyways, that's the full animation. That's my goat. That's what it is, dude. He is so strong. Yeah, 14 mil on his ult. That wasn't even a fully maxed out ult. We're gonna see higher ults at the end here. We didn't even need Blue Market. All right, and then we got 85 here. Same thing here. Very similar usage, how you're going to use them on a 64. Biggest thing is this floor is mixed, so you don't even need Blue Gojo for this, but he just makes this floor so much better. Much fun. Like, much fun. I'm quoting that, that's a quote. Much fun. Much more fun to do this floor with Blue Gojo than with Blue Yuta. I did this for like Blue Yuta originally because I just got Blue Gojo recently, and dude, it was like hell, pretty much. Like it sucked. I had to reset a good amount of times because I don't have a dupe on my Blue Yuta. But with this Gojo, oh, it's perfect. If anything, I put watch this. I put my my blue Yuji in the back. You could replace that with blue Yuta, because well, you could replace Miguel with blue Yuta and switch around the slots so it's Gojo first, because they work really well together. Right? They're because they this especially on this floor, it's a hybrid floor. They want you to do hybrid damage. That's why what's his name? Naruto is so good on this floor. I would have used him if I had him. Uh, yeah. So same thing, getting the debuffs off. The one thing I've noticed with this Blue Gojo, and it's fine, right? It doesn't really matter. But the first thing I noticed is that you really only use him, or like you only want to start using his abilities after the 5th turn, because then you reapply the second stack of the buff, and then usually I'll do the break thingy, and then he gets really good on like the 7th turn when you start using convergence with the break applied. Super good. Anyways, I'm gonna leave you guys to watch this. Uh, it's the run should be pretty quick. Blue usually does come out because I don't kill with Gojo, but you probably could if you had A1. Anyways, yeah, I'll leave you guys there and I'll play some music all over it.
そう来るか。いける。食らい尽くす。砕けろ。受けろ。逃がさねえ。ぶち抜く。すな。隙だらけ。シャキこのまま。よし。餌の時間だ。砕けて。あんたの相手は俺だよ。ほらほらほら。明太子決める。どこ。スキッコンベ決めた。よし。乗るままであと餌の時間だ。砕けろ。任せろ。動けんね。
Alright, cutting back in after the fight has finished. I just wanted to say, look at Gojo's damage. Jeez. And that one ult is more than he usually did that whole fight. Crazy. Overall, probably the most important unit on this team, and really the best unit for blue right now. Alright, finally we have what is probably the most annoying floor in this game right now. Not only was this annoying for yellow, which I did beat it without a yellow taijutsu unit, I had to use Kusakabe, which I will be making a video on, like I said. Now there's one for blue taijutsu. You cannot do this unless you have Gojo. I think it's impossible to do without Gojo. And I mean that in like the most like, I hope you can if you're free to play. Because I did spend money. Not that much. I didn't have to go to pity or anything. I just spent for the daily pulls, which I didn't get them off still. You have to have Gojo for this floor. No joke, I think this floor is nearly impossible if you're not running Gojo. Yeah, it sucks to do if you're not running Gojo. I mean, not only is this boss stunning you more than half of the fight, right? When he stuns you, he puts damage receipt, the damage taken increase on you. Plus he does that tongue move where you deal less damage. This floor really shows you why Gojo, being Gojo, is so good. Him not taking damage, not being able to be stunned, and not taking debuffs like that is so good. Because if he could take debuffs and he could be stunned, holy would this suck. I tried this floor with Blue Maki. It is like nearly impossible. She doesn't deal the damage. She just doesn't. And I like Blue Maki. I hope she gets SP buffs in the future. I know she's still somewhat new unit, but I mean, come on. There's newer units who, or there's closer units who have gotten SP buffs. I mean, dude, Blue Maki got an SP buff. He was only a little bit before Maki, a few months, right? But like, dude, she would need SP buffs to do this for, and even then, I think it might be hard because they probably won't give her good SP buffs. This Blue Gojo, if you have A1 on him, you can probably do this for with him alone. I run Yuji in the back, like for all the other floors, and I run him in the back for one reason, that I originally ran Maki in the back when I did this the first time, and I was like, oh well, I want to try something new. But either way, you cannot do it unless you have Blue Gojo. You could run Maki instead of Blue Gojo, you wouldn't be able to beat the floor. It's like nearly impossible. I think, even with Blue Gojo, if you get bad luck, your run's like, it sucks, right? This is where we really see, like, the break increase come into play, and you'll see it because I didn't mean to do this, but it worked out in my favor, where he didn't break on this turn, he breaks on the next turn, which is really good. because then that means that on his 11th turn, the the boss will be in break, which means he'll get the max damage increase for his ult, right? Plus he'll have when bosses are in break, he deals more damage, which if you didn't know is a real thing. If bosses are in break, he deals more damage than if they aren't in break. It's crazy strong. But yeah, you use all of that, and then now, with all the proper buffs, because he's getting proper buffs, right? This ult that he does is so good. It deals like more than half, like not more than half of his HP, but it gets him down to below half and a little bit more, which is insane because this boss has so much HP. I'm not even joking. I think this one ult does like 39 million. That is insane for an ult to do, right? Yeah, we're about to see. He is so good. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna let this ult play out, and some music is gonna play after the ult. Alright, I just wanted to step in here before we move on. 90 mil and 52 mil on that ult. That is crazy. That is almost as much as what Blue Yuji did that whole fight. Crazy. Okay, and finally we have the final video or fight of this video. Sweep. So is Gojo good in sweep? That is what I'm about to talk about. Yes and no. It's like having Hollow Purple Gojo in sweep, except Hollow Purple Gojo does way more damage and lasts longer, right? Overall, he is good. You can definitely do sweep with him, right? And I'm sure there's a better team, like 100%, right? It's not even, there is a better team. It's not, I'm sure there is a better team that you can run with him. I feel like if I had A1 on him, and I used some other like abilities or reckless, I probably could have done this and gotten a higher score. The biggest problem with him is that I can't get his ult out before I go to phase 3. I always get it out 20, like around 20 million before phase 3. So on phase 6, I always have at least 20 million left. That does suck, right? But if you can get past that barrier, right? You could somehow figure out a way to get his ult in phase 3 and also already have debuffs up when using that ult. Yeah, he's pretty good. Like, honestly, and I mean for the early parts of phase 1, he does get through quite quickly. Yes, 5 turns is a lot, but you usually ramp up quite quickly after the first like few turns in phase 1. Because then in phase 2, you start with like your ults usually, right? And then phase 3 is you getting back your ults or hitting another ult. But anyways, you'll usually get back into it. The biggest problem for him is that he only gets one ult, which is why he's good, but it's also why he can kind of suck on these things, right? Because after you pop off that one ult, he's gone, right? For this, after I pop off the ult, it's just Blue Yuji. Blue Yuji does enough, right? Blue Yuji, once again, pretty good blue type Jutsu unit. But, still, he's not Gojo. And Gojo only has one of these ults. So, eventually when you're forced to use it, it becomes a little annoying with how quickly he runs. I don't want to say how quickly his damage dissipates, like how quickly you can notice the difference. More just like how quickly you know it's the run's over. Because it's like once he beats his ult and he leaves, that's probably the max damage you're gonna deal, right? That's like the most damage you're gonna deal, and you're probably gonna get maybe 1 or 2 more phases depending on how far you are. But even then, if you hit it on the second phase and not the third phase, then yeah, you're definitely not gonna be able to get it. What else? I'm pretty sure he's forced to wait till he uses his ult, right? Like if you kill before he uses his ult and he stays another turn, which means technically, if you could deal that 20 million in one turn with another unit, and then kill with Gojo, you could probably do this floor, or if not kill with Gojo, you could probably do this floor, because then you would be way closer. But yeah, as you can see, he ults. Still doing great damage. I mean, he does more than he needs to off this ult. And yep, 30, what was it, 38 mil? Okay, and now he's gone. So yeah, that's pretty much the biggest complaint is that now he's gone, right? Now you know that, like, one's over pretty much. Okay, a little bit more music and then I'm getting off. Okay, and finally, what do I think of 0.2 Blue Gojo? So, overall, my overall opinion on this unit is he is, and this has been said multiple times before, so when I say this, do understand this is multiple opinions from other people and mine. This is my opinion, but words from other people. He's a premium unit. You do not need him. You do not need to summon for him. However, he is good at what he does, much better than the rest, right? He is much better than Blue Maki, much better than Blue Yuji. But you do not need him, and you will never need him, right? The reason being, he isn't that good. He is that good, but he isn't worth spending all your cubes on summoning for when, as this video has come out, somebody like Blue Yaga just got released or showcased, right? We just saw that he's gonna be coming out. I would save for him. That's what I'm gonna do. I did spend my cubes, right? I'm low on cubes. I'm gonna save for Blue Yaga. I'm hoping to get Blue Yaga because he is that good, right? He's a stat buffer. He's gonna make this Blue Gojo much better, right? But at the end of the day, you do not need Blue Yaga or Gojo, right? But out of the two, Blue Yaga would be better. He's gonna help more people. This guy, he's a supreme unit. You need him for that Tower 4. You do not need him for anything else though, and that Tower 4 is also limited. Eventually it's gonna leave. So there's no point in getting him only for that, right? I'm being brutally honest. If you got him, that's good, right? If you got him from luck or you summoned for him, that's fine, right? If you wanted him. I want all the Gojos, right? Not like I'm a Gojo fanboy. I don't really care for Gojo. I just think they're all so good, and I mean their art styles and their designs and their moves are always sick. I have all of the Gojos, right? I'm just saying that this Gojo is like the one where it was like you don't need him. When Blue Gojo, the first one came out, everybody wanted him. He was the best. When Hollow Purple Gojo came out, the best. Green or Yellow Gojo, right? The best. And one of the best yellow DPS units still. Only one better than him is Fugakuna, and even then you could debate it because Fugakuna is not AoE, right? And then after that, Red Gojo, the best at what he does, right? And then we got Blue Gojo. Oh, and the other Green Gojo, which was the best new Green Jujutsu unit, right? And then we got this guy. He's good. He's not worth summoning for, in my opinion. He is really good, and if you got him, that's good. But you should have saved your cubes for somebody else. If you did get him, he's strong, he's worth using, right? Good on you, be happy. But like now you're gonna be like me, where you have barely any cubes, and you're gonna be hoping maybe you can get Blue Yaga, which I feel like most people are gonna want Blue Yaga because he makes characters like Blue Sukuna good again. He's gonna make this Sukuna worth using again, which is fun. I can't wait to see that. I'm probably gonna play JP and try and get the Blue Yaga just to see how good he is. I'm really hoping to see people use him with Blue Sukuna to show how good he makes units. But yeah, overall, like, this Gojo is awesome. Great. He wasn't needed. You don't need him for anything specific. You do need him for like Tower 4, limited Tower 4. That's gonna go away though. And it's the same thing. Maybe you could figure out a way to do it without him. Right? He's not like Blue Sukuna when he first came out, where it was like, Blue Sukuna's the best, he can do anything on any floor. This guy can't. I feel like if they made this guy an omni color, like he could be any color, and then they made him have the same kit, he would be broken. Because you could use him on any floor, and people would 100% use him, right? Like, I feel like if that's what he was, and maybe you buffed him a little, he'd be crazy. I mean, overall his kit is fine, his domain is great, right? You want it maxed out. His Convergent Strike, you want that maxed out because it's the best thing in his kit. And in the Total Annihilation, you want that because it gives you a crit decrease on the enemy and also physical increase to yourself, which is great. And then the Infinite Expansion, pretty good. It helps with break. It's really good overall. Yeah, so overall, this unit is good. He just could be better, in my opinion. He could have done more, and he could have been like the other Gojos when they first came out, where you need this guy, right? But at the end of the day, still a good unit. I'm having fun with him, still using him, right? I'm gonna use him more, 100%. I'm really hoping. I don't know when the next blue SP battle is, but I'm really hoping it's soon because I want to use my Gojo for that. Anyways, that's the video. I next will be the Kusakabe video. Really hope to watch. I really hope some of you guys watch that. I love Kusakabe, right? I'm not like a fanboy of him. Same thing. I'm definitely not like that in love with him, but he's still a cool unit, and I still really want him. Anyways, see you guys in the next video.